Hey y'all, it's Butters. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day full of positivity and happiness as always. And for today's video, it is time to finally walk you guys through my PAX East vlog, which includes my adventures in Boston and Salem. This was my first time experiencing PAX East and experiencing Boston in general. I've never traveled so far up north. PAX events are basically a big old gaming convention. There's a big old expo hall, game publishers and tech companies come together and show off what they got. And I was so lucky enough to represent Scuff, so thank you guys so much for flying me out and letting me show people the wonderful world of Scuff, because I must say, I'm biased, but I do love me a Scuff. I did a lot of really fun things when I went on this trip, so let's walk through it, including meeting a tiny Master Chief. Oh my gosh, I about lost it. And so begins the trip by landing at the hotel, which is connected to the convention center, which was so awesome being able to just walk there. The view from my hotel window was lovely, by the way. Boston's pretty cool. And now, first day walking into the expo hall. Oh my gosh, so many gamers everywhere. Obviously, I went directly to the Scuff booth, and as you can see, I saw this Scuff and said, well, let me just put my Scuff on display. By the way, the Corsair booth also had this giant stream deck, and look, Among Us. It was a button. I had to press it. For the couple of days that I was there, I had the chance to stream in a glass case of emotion, which was hilarious. I was in a glass case on the expo hall floor, and I was just streaming some Call of Duty. While I was streaming, people were able to throw money over the side of the glass case because there was no roof, so I got an IRL donation. Thank you so much. Thank you. I gotta say, nothing like that has ever happened to me before, but that was sick. I got to stream on a really cool PC as well. I thought it was very colorful, but thank you guys so much for attending the streams while I was there. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I mostly played One in the Chamber because I was chilling, but here's a clip from that stream if y'all are interested.
I see a mic lighting up and I'm just not quite trusting it. So, whoa, can I mute, please? Oh my god, wait, please, can I mute the party? Oh my god. Thank you.
After a short day at the event, a couple friends and I decided to go to Chinatown in Boston, and the cuisine, guys. Oh my gosh, I had some ramen. It was so delightful, delicious, incredible. Walking around and seeing all sorts of establishments. I ended up going to a bakery as well. It was awesome. Next day at the convention, I heard that my buddy Iceman Isaac was streaming, and what do you know? He's in the glass case of emotion. He saw me. I said hi. He said hi. Hi. I'm going in. I too was able to enter the glass case of emotion. I mean, it was a stream booth, but I called it glass case of emotion. But I wanted to stop by, say hi to the stream. So thank you, Isaac, for having me on stream. I really appreciate it. It was fun. Always good to say hi to your chat. I also was playing around with the green screen, as you can see. How could I not? It's right there. After his stream was done, we decided to hang out, and guess who I got to meet?
I'm gonna go say hi.
I got to meet the Boston breach of the CDL. They were very kind and cordial. Here we are shaking hands. I didn't want to take up too much of their time, so I said, hi, bye, good to meet you.
Can you tell it's my water bottle?
Then I wanted more documentation. I wanted to get a picture together with them, so here we are getting a picture together. I don't know why this clip's making me laugh. Just a bunch of COD gamers at the Scuff booth, as you do. Oh, when I got to sign a Boston Breach controller, I was honored. Look at me signing a controller. It's been a hot minute. I was so honored. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can sign your
Sign right down there.
I do. I do.
And then I signed another faceplate. How cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Here's your trophy.
Thank you.
After that, I decided to venture around the expo hall. I saw this game that was fascinating. It was played on school desks. It was some sort of horror game. I heard there was a tub in the Logitech booth, so I had to stop by and check out the tub. Look, it's a tub.
I'm in the tub.
Thank you, Hannah. Very good. I got to stop by the Intel booth, and they were playing some DDR, which obviously caught my attention, but you guys know me. Love me some Intel CPUs. I run most of them in all my PCs. And now for probably the highlight of my trip. You guys are not ready for this. I saw some Halo cosplayers and wanted to take a picture with them. They let me also hold the sword, which was really cool. And then, out of nowhere, while I was taking these pictures, a tiny Master Chief walks up. And I said, yes, you could be in the picture. Please come on in. And look at him go. Look at his light up shoes. I'm going to lose my mind. I can't watch this footage. He's so cute. He was holding the sword. I had to teach him how to turn on the sword. I didn't know how to do it. But look at how cute he is. He's so small. He was so cute.
I'm so happy.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Wow, guys, you guys look awesome.
Later on that night, I went to a Discord party. This is the only clip I got that wasn't super flashy bright lights. So there you go. Wumpus is absolutely getting it. Go ahead, Wumpus. After a long night of partying, here we are back at the hotel. Look at the view at nighttime. That concludes the PAX East footage that I have. Now we're going to move on to the Boston and Salem. I decided to spend an extra 2 days in the city to do a little bit more exploring, so here's that footage. I decided to stay close to the Long Wharf because I wanted to see some boats and some water. Everything was in walking distance, including this little food place that had butter art. Today is the day that I am going to Salem with a couple of buddies. The pigeons love to walk around at the train station. They are not scared of people. Hello, pigeon. Bye, pigeon. Here we are walking to the train that's going to be taking us to Salem. I believe it was about a 30-minute, 45-minute ride to Salem, which really is not half bad. And I gotta say, the view, oh my gosh, there is something so special about trains. There were tons of wind turbines, so much water that we were crossing over. I love taking train rides whenever I travel somewhere that I'm not familiar with. It's just a great way to look at the environment, see what's around in the area. I loved it. We finally made it to our stop here in Salem. First stop here is the Bewitched statue, which is a very popular TV sitcom for those who don't know. I think she's a pretty important landmark here in Salem. What was really cool about seeing this was later on in the day when I got back to my hotel, I watched the movie Lords of Salem and the main character walks by her, which is so cool to see. We stopped by this little cafe in the same complex and it was delightful. The atmosphere was great. The dog art was great. I can't remember what drink I got. I think it was something mint, but it was delightful. Walking around Salem was magical, but I will say they will not let you film inside of the stores. I tried doing that at one store with this guy and
your fortune is mine for the killing and yours for the healing.
Yeah, I got jump scared by him. Karma. I did buy a poster from that store though. I'll show you guys in a bit. Continuing our walk, there's so much water, so many seagulls. I felt so at home and happy in Boston and Salem with all of the water. It was here that I got really concerned over a duck that spent too long underwater for my liking.
Look at the tiny duck.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh my god, where'd he go? Don't laugh, he's gone!
Don't worry, he's okay.
The duck was fine. Continuing our walk, I got a s'mores milkshake. Look at this beautiful work of art and it was delicious. Next up is the Black Craft store and what I believe is the largest witch statue in Salem. Her name is Nydia. I believe that's how you pronounce it, but I absolutely love the story behind her. I thought that was delightful. She was really breathtaking. I love the story behind her and the presence she has. I believe the Black Craft store is in an old bank, so there's still bank cells back here. Kind of cool. As I was walking, this definitely caught my attention, so I had to stop by and check out this gaming store. Oh my gosh, they had Earthworm Jim on one of the displays. No matter where I go or where I travel to, I always love stopping by gaming stores to see what's most popular. Do you got a lot of Nintendo 64 games? Wii games? Do you have any Guitar Hero controllers? Do you have any Guitar Hero controllers? This establishment did not, but I had a great time nonetheless. So many cool retro consoles. I had a great time. Next up, Jerry's Department Store. I wasn't looking for anything in particular here, just curious, but I did end up finding Ring 2 on DVD. How cool!
Little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy. So many little guys. Look at this one. He's squishy.
It would not be a NoisyButters video if I did not check out all the little guys. Right across the street was the Witch House, which was the home of a judge that was directly tied to the Salem witch trials. This was definitely a very dark time for American history, so I'm going to leave a link down in the description below if you want to learn more about it. I highly, highly recommend it. Salem is full of all kinds of history, and I think it's valuable to learn. Definitely worth putting time and research into. Salem was unlike any place I had ever visited, but now it is time to head back to Boston. Here is the view from my hotel window. Oh my gosh, I got to overlook the port. There were so many boats. I wasn't quite done yet and I was a bit hungry, so I went on a little walk. There was a clock tower, which I loved. It was so cool being surrounded by boats. Did you guys know that I love boats? What a great visit. The weather was a bit cold and rainy, but that didn't stop me. I still had a wonderful walk.
The manholes, they're smoking. Why are they so mad?
Did I end up getting food on that walk? I don't remember. Anyways, next day, stopped by the boat marina to look at boat stuff.
This thing is huge.
Oh my gosh. This is what's underwater. That's kind of weird. I'm a boater and that's kind of weird. I like
Here we are at the Long Wharf. It was a little bit of a drizzly day. I absolutely love the overcast weather. So many different kinds of boats coming through. I especially love the weather because as a boater, I'm used to having super sunny days down in the south. So to have something overcast and kind of chilly, really different but fun, surprisingly. Next time I'm here, I definitely want to do one of these little cruises. Y'all know me, I had to go thrifting. I am here at the Garment District, which is owned by one of my buddies. I found a Luke Bryan shirt, which is quite funny because he's quote my uncle. He's not. We just have the same last name. But I was just going through a couple of these band tees. I found a Kesha one. I found a Motley Crue Final Tour shirt, which is really cool. I wish I got this. I wish I got that. It's an embroidered boat. Are you kidding me? Why did I put that back? But one thing I didn't put back was this camo shirt from Roswell, New Mexico. I thought it was so cool. The back, very neat. Love it. I had to pick it up. The amount of leather jackets they had at this establishment, I was losing it. There's so many. If I had room in my suitcase for these, or even these colorful jackets, I was look at the color. Just look at the color. Look at all the fanny packs. I immediately was drawn to this camo one, but I didn't need it. It was too big. Found a fake Supreme one too, which is kind of fun. I was pleasantly surprised at all the color that I was finding at this little thrift store. It was so much fun to just look around and just browse. I saw this little backpack too with the studs. Thought it was pretty cute. I had to go through the jeans, you already know. I saw these Lucky Brand jeans, which were cool, but not quite it. Good price though. And look at this plane. What in the world? I found the camo. I love camo, as you all know. I had to look through it. Didn't see anything that spoke to me though. There were so many cowboy boots. Look at all the cowboy boots. Anyways, great visit. I had an amazing time. Absolutely love this place. If you guys are in the area, I definitely recommend stopping by and checking it out. And I picked up some pants while I was here too. I'll show you later. And so concludes my trip to Boston and Salem. Here I am at the airport waiting for my flight. I had an amazing time. I cannot wait to come back to Boston. I definitely want to hop on some boats and explore the water. Oh, and speaking of the water, which I thought was so cool, I wish it was daytime so I could see this, but the way that you take off at the airport, you go over the water. Notice how there's no lights below? Yeah, it's water. I thought it was so cool. I love Boston. I can't wait to be back. Boston, I will see you eventually. Hello friends, I'm back from Boston and I wanted to show you guys all the things that I got. We'll start with the things at PAX East and then Salem. Y'all already know about my convention bag, but I did get a fun little keychain for it. It's this little key switch with a pink keycap on it, and you can basically just click it like this. I got it from the Corsair booth. And the keycap I have on there is the little tilde because I use that a lot when I type stuff. I did also get another key switch, but this one is HyperX, if you can see that, but also clicks. It's very satisfying. Got myself some pins. Here's one of them. It says Find Your Vibe. It's a Corsair one. Corsair gave it to me. Got another pin, Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat, Origin. This was given to me by the co-founder and CEO of Origin, Kevin. So shout out to Kevin. He was very nice. I got another pin I didn't take out of the packaging yet, but it's a little Aorus one. Look at how cute the little bird is. It has a little heart. I'm going to stick all these pins on my bag. Took a couple Polaroids as well. Here's the one where I was with the Halo cosplayers. I love how dark it looks, but the sword glows. It's really cool. I stood in front of this RGB H, but it looks just not RGB on the Polaroid, which I find funny. I got a license plate. This is from the Asus ROG booth. It says Butters on it. It's super cute. I love it. I have no idea where I'm going to put it, but it is mine. I got this adorable little controller plushie from Video Game Clubs of America. I am a huge supporter of gaming clubs in schools. As you all know, I was the president of the gaming club for 4 years at my college, Georgia Southern University. I had to stop by their booth and say hi, and look at how cute. Squishy. I got a mouse pad, and I don't know what else to say besides just showing you. Isn't she glorious? Let me move the mic so you can see. This desk mat is from Mex & Co. It is so beautiful. I'll link it down below too, by the way. If I can link anything, I will. But I love the colors. I just had to have it, and it comes in different colors too. There's a purple one. There's a blue one. I'll link it down below. And of course, I gotta show the badge from the event. I keep all of these. So much fun to have them collected. The lanyard is also Final Fantasy. I also hugged IMB Paula, which is cool. That's everything from PAX. Now Salem. I got yelled at in one of the stores for trying to take a picture of this poster because I loved it so much. I ended up buying it. So here we go. Allow me to show you. Can you see it okay? It says Liquid Sunshine Radium. It's so cool. This art style looks straight out of BioShock, which I love. And also Liquid Sunshine. I've called bourbon Liquid Sunshine for as long as I can remember. It was meant to be. I gotta find a frame for it. It's going on my bourbon bar. I had that little thrifting trip. I bought some pants. Normally I wear skinny jeans, but these ones are kind of the boot cut. And they remind me a lot of Avril Lavigne. So these are my Avril Lavigne pants, and they make me very happy. Y'all will see them in some Instagram posts eventually. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, by the way, at NoisyButters if you want. You don't have to, but you can if you want. And last but not least, yep, I bought it. I couldn't help myself. I thought it was so cool. I actually left the Garment District, and then I ended up going back to pick this up. If you can see on the front here, it says Welcome All Species, Roswell, New Mexico. And on the back is basically just security stuff. I think it's so neat. UFO recovery team, come on. And it's camo. I love camo, as you can tell. I think that's everything I want to talk about in regards to my PAX East Boston Salem trip. I want to give a huge shout out to Scuff and Corsair. They were so welcoming and kind to me during my travel. Thank you guys so much for taking such good care of me. It was so much fun to travel to Boston and promote my Scuff design at PAX East. And if y'all haven't been to a PAX East event, I highly recommend it. But that's all I've got. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever I make. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I can't wait to go back to Boston. I loved it. Water. Boats. Ports and harbors and just water. Like this. That's the waves of the water. Even though there wasn't really much waves, I wouldn't think. I don't think I saw much waves. Even though it was a little overcast and stormy a little bit, not much waves. Not a lot of wake.